quick word about working with raffia compared to ribbon yarn. Raffia is made from paper and is fairly stiff. It can be difficult to crochet with. Ribbon yarn, on the other hand, is softer and easier to use. To show you the difference, here are some raffia hats that I made. And this one was made with ribbon yarn. So to start with, we make our magic ring, and then we single crochet 6 single crochets into this magic ring. Pull the tail end to tighten the ring and make it into a circle. Put 2 single crochets into each stitch. Don't forget to put a stitch marker in your first stitch. At the end, you should have 12 single crochets. take your stitch marker out of your first stitch, then crochet 2 single crochets into the first stitch. This is called an increase. Don't forget to mark your first stitch with your stitch marker. Now in the next stitch we're going to put 1 single crochet. Then in the next one we're going to repeat the pattern and put 2 single crochets into 1 stitch. Then the next one we will just do 1 single crochet, and this is called our pattern repeat. We will do this all the way around and you should end up with 18 stitches. Our pattern repeat for row 4 is 2 single crochets into the first stitch, then 1 single crochet into the next stitch, then another single crochet into the next stitch after that. You should have 24 stitches at the end. In row 5 we continue the pattern. Our increase is 2 single crochets into the first stitch, then 3 single crochets into 3 stitches. By the end you should have 30 single crochets. So we've now finished the top part of the hat. It should look something like this. And from now on we will be crocheting this part of the hat. From row 13 to 24 We single crochet with no increases. I'm going to mark where I'm starting the side of the hat with a piece of yarn. This is the end result. Count your rows to make sure you have enough, and then put a marker in the last row. This marks where your brim starts. You should have 72 stitches all the way around. I'll just show what it looks like on this raffia and ribbon hat. This is what you should have. I hope you're now familiar with my written instructions, as I'm going to dip out until the end, where I will show you how to hide your yarn ends. So we cut our working yarn and leave about 6 inches, and then with this yarn we use our crochet hook to pull that through and hide it in our stitches.